Oh,
there you go.
Whoa!
Do you
We're
not
just
see
going.
him clicking on radio buttons?
No, he's watching in sim. He's not watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Christina Ryan, P5. Amity Polstrix, P6. Jimmy Cato in P number 7. Zach Mitchell, P8. Nate Stewart. And Brandon Dower rounding out your top 10. Not long to go. Only one corner left on this quick rolling start. And we'll be underway for the one and only heat in today's racing action. 12 laps on the docket. It's time to go racing.
All right, first and only heat. Then we move to the feature. Points count the same for both. It's going to go on Joey Herbie.
Green flag.
And here we go. Green, 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 green. 24 is going to actually lose the lead immediately to Josh Gaiman. Josh Gaiman grabs the lead as we get a little kerfuffle there in the midfield. But so far, so good as we make it. Oh, we're already throwing elbows, and we're 3 wide back there for P6.
Exciting calamity on lap number 1. These trucks very bunched together on this incredibly short course. Still side by side between Joey Herbie and I believe that's Jaeger on the outside. They are going to get that pass down to the second to last corner. The contact made sideways as Herbie going into the second to last corner. They will
there they go.
But making a little bit of heavy contact with Polstrick. Polstrick's out of nowhere from P7 to P2 in one corner. Move of the heat so far, paving the way and working their way forward as we still have an absolute clusterfuck.
Oh, yeah, here we go. There's no way this goes well. Yeah, there.
It's going to work, though. There's still 3 wide, middle of the pack. I believe that's the battle for about P5. It is now going to settle out. Looks like the winner of that will be Nate Stewart, but still then 3 wide for about the 6th position. Christina Ryan starting to work their way forward, bullying Zach Mitchell out of the way to get that position. Not for a little bit of a payback will be given to the back bumper, but Christina Ryan trying to move forward as well. All these drivers chomping at the bit to gain positions in the opening laps of this race as Gaiman pulls away from the field as the calamity ensues behind them.
Yeah, unless Joey can find something, then this game blouses as Christina's going to ride the inside line here. This is going to be the battle to watch. I think a lot of these drivers are super evenly matched, especially here in the midfield. Christina going to be on the outside. We've seen crazier moves done before. Can she get it done on the outside of Cade McKee? Cade's going to go really tight. Zach sends it in there. There is a brake pedal, Zachary Mitchell, as he's going to go in the middle and get both of them. I think he put Cade in the wall to get it done, too. Zach is making no friends out there right now.
No, definitely not. A little small mistake ahead for Nate Stewart, opening the door for Christina Ryan. Can't get it done as Mitchell all over the side of Ryan.
He's gonna get it back for that. She's yeah. Yeah. There you go. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what he expected there. He used her up about 9 different times. So I mean, that's a fucking around finding out moment, I think.
We'll call that a little bit of street drive. This is a little bit of trouble ahead. I believe that is, actually may just be Hayward towards the back of the pack getting lapped, being a little more kind, letting drivers come through. So I thought that was Polstrix for a second. They're running 2 of the very similar liveries.
They're in the bluey cars for sure. Ooh,
yeah.
We got Brandon Dollar with an issue. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all.
Not the button.
That's not the correct button at all. Let's go back to live. And then bring
I was going to say, just we won. Yeah, here we
go. And... Oh no! I think I saw what happened here. No, I think
landing?
I think Olivia was in the process of getting lapped. She's staying on the right-hand side, and then yeah, Christina went to cross over, didn't even see her, and then it all hell broke loose after that.
You know, I think that's just what happens when Chrissy didn't get a chance to run in the back of my car 2 weeks ago. I think that's why he's taking out frustration from it.
All right, so as we are right now, then Gaiman out front, Polstrix second place with a 2.7 second gap. Joey Herbie P3, Jaeger P4, just another 0.3 of a second back on Joey Herbie, and Cade McKee, solid showing so far. P5, another 0.5 of a second back for that battle for third place, which should be slowly starting to heat up as all over the back bumper is Jaeger, working way through the long swing left-hander.
Yeah, I think Jaeger might have something for Joey. I feel like being behind Joey is the best thing that could be do right now. He can suck up all this information. He's got the skill, just doesn't have the seat time. So him following Joey, see where Joey's running is the best thing that Alex could get, actually. So if he can stay with this 24, I think he's got something for him. Maybe not long term, but as the field has kind of calmed down a little bit here now that we're a bit more spread out. Only
so far.
Sorry, go ahead.
Really no battles happening throughout the course, and everyone pretty much just nose to tail, trying to work their way through the field. Got a couple of drivers close together. As I heard a little bit of contact into the final corner. It's like Mugford and Christina Ryan maybe had a little bit of contact through the final corner, but both drivers getting through scot-free. That's the battle for P11 towards the back of the pack. Brandon Dower is also just behind that battle as well. But yeah, thus far after that chaotic start, we're getting pretty clean. We're getting pretty green. The track's starting to wear out just a little bit as drivers starting to make their way throughout this course as it ever evolves. Now lap 6 coming on lap 7, halfway through heat racing action.
Yep, so I think Gaiman's pulled a about 2-second gap to Amity. Their lap times are not too far off, though, so we'll keep an eye on that battle for you. But Christina Ryan's going to be trying to make her way through the field. She's coming up to Zach Mitchell. They've got history, so we'll keep an eye on that. Zach's right to the tail of Darren. Darren doing really well, just kind of holding his own, trying to pick off spots where he can. But yeah, the closest battle on track is Jaeger to Herbie, who just dropped another 2/10 back. So basically, it's going to just rely on if he can. Oh my God, Zach, you can't turn everybody. Let's go back and take another quick look at that just to make sure I saw what I saw.
Darren may have had a small bobble on the exit of the corner.
Yeah, that one wasn't on Zach.
No.
That one was not Zach's fault.
Yeah.
Darren got a little bit loose and then went to park it to kind of gather it up, and unfortunately there was a truck right behind him. So no big problem. But Christina gets another place, I think. Again, she's on a recovery drive now.
Yeah, I think Darren's going to have to change the batteries on that truck for the main race.
I understood
give Amity
that.
a massive shout out up there to P2, making that hero move in the second to last corner, going up 4 spots in one corner, just bombing up the inside. They are up from the 6th position on the grid, working to P2. So mighty impressive drive thus far, keeping it relatively close to the leader's times. Definitely taking this as a learning experience moving on to the feature. This track state will carry over, as I say that a little bit wide, commentator's curse. Joey Herbie not able to capitalize on that, though. Still falling back just a little bit. Not able to get to the back bumper. So we're now working lap 8 on to lap 9. Not a whole lot of time left in this heat. This action going by pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to off-road racing. It's quick fire, quick shoot, especially when it starts to get spread out. It just kind of calms down a little bit. It's always the start that's craziest, especially with the full field inverts only going to get worse. I thought it would be, what do you call it? A land rush, so I feel real. Oh, Amity, that's a wall! No, you don't want to do that. Amity in the wall. You're going to have to really watch the rejoin. Yeah, she's gonna. I think she just tried to open the steering up to keep it smooth, and then, unfortunately, the wall and the post does not play favorites.
It's not the wall. That would be the wall.
Team Bluey in shambles right now.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna be gagging for biscuits after this one because they just dropped them all.
Wackadoo.
So with that unfortunate mistake, that will then promote Herbie up to P2. Still pretty solid ways back on Gaiman for the time being. 5.2 seconds back is that gap to Gaiman. Gaiman stinking up the show in our one and only heat race. Really good job up in the front. Just leaving the way, not being too inconsistent with it. Just run their line as they do. Gaiman, tried and true road racer. Almost any discipline, you got to watch out for them. Jaeger keeping it in the mirror of Herbie for P2. At least keeping them on the mind, but that gap has definitely opened up just ever so slightly as this race has progressed. And Cade McKee still keeping touch of that P2 battle as well. So really close times throughout your 2nd through 4th place. Not too far behind as well. Nate Stewart up a couple positions, P9 to P5 to round out your top 5 in this heat thus far. So lots of movers and shakers in this race so far. For the time being, I believe then that promotes Nate Stewart to the biggest mover of the race. That was Pulsatrix until that unfortunate mistake about a lap ago.
Reese apparently was having issues earlier on.
I want to see a friend moment. There's a friend moment here. Hold on.
There's a friend moment here.
Hold on. Oh, no, this was earlier. Okay. Yeah, I think Reese flipped, and that's why Olivia was so far behind so early. She turned around to help him flip over. I wasn't sure if something happened on the start, because, I mean, the 42nd lap, there shouldn't be any reason that we're seeing people go incredibly down.
Are we getting an invert?
Yeah,
yes, we are.
Yeah, we're getting an invert.
Okay, I was gonna say because that 61 truck, I think the nose is too low there, Ian. I don't know if you can see it on your end.
Oh no. Well, it's taking care of itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think he's running a higher spoiler. Yeah, that car's.
Yeah. We're gonna have to put that to the back.
I think Josh Gaiman's gonna fail tech next week. I got that feeling. I don't know.
Ooh, Gaiman, you're supposed to bring a Pro 2 light, my guy, not a Pro 2, shaking my head. Regardless, white flag, only 2 corners left to go. Josh Gaiman been in the lead since the drop of the green flag, and they will continue their commanding performance in heat race number 1.
Is he gonna be a Chad here? Hold on.
Nah, Nuggets.
No, I was hoping Ben would he'd let Ben stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, all right, with
I was
that,
hoping Ben would turn him.
Damon takes your heat win, P1, over Joey Herbie, a significant ways back, almost a full 6 seconds back, 5.5 to be exact, will be Joey Herbie. Jaeger will finish in the 3rd position. Cade McKee will hold down strong in that 4th spot. Nate Stewart finish off this amazing drive forward through the field, almost plus 5 positions, 4 to be exact, to round out in the top 5.
Oh, somebody hit the pylon. Was that Nate who hit the pylon and about rolled the truck?
I think so, because somebody is dropping dropped like a brick there. So Jimmy Cato P6, Zach ended up at P7, Christina with a decent recovery to P8, Amity unfortunately P9, and the session reset. So I cannot read.
Didn't get enough chance to
That would be Mugford in the 10th spot. Darren Blatz will finish out in the 11th position. Sylvia up to 12th, or hold station rather, starting 11th and finishing 12th. Zier in the 13th spot. 14th, Brandon Dower. 15th will be Bream. 16th, Reese Gardner, and Olivia Hayward will round out the field in P17. Will be your pole sitter into the future after this quick 3-minute warm-up before we get to that point.
Let me speak to the drivers once again. All right, that was it was a little rough there in the middle. We watched everything happen basically in real time. I think that was self-police, but again, I really shouldn't have to repeat myself. A little rubbing and nudging is okay, but hitting someone 4 times, you're going to get it back. So, I mean, race the way you want to be raced. That's all I can really say here. If I have to end up going through the replays and stuff, people are getting parked next week. This is supposed to be for fun. I don't want to deal with it. Either way, again, notes to the quicker drivers who will now, because it's a full field invert, notes to the quicker drivers, big difference in pace throughout the field. So be patient. This is just for fun. No one's going to care if you end up finishing 7th or whatever. So just be patient, have fun. That goes to everybody too. Everyone's going to take the corners in different speeds, different entry speeds. Just be smart with the invert here.
Please just be kind to me. I assure you I'm trying my best.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Oh, thank you, Ben, as well.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe, I'm trying my best, Mugford. He wasn't able to mollywop us in Super Rick this week, so this is going to have to be good enough.
Oh, boy. Well, you thought that last start was calamity. Now we got the fast folks towards the back of the field. Oh, Lord.
It's going to be a nightmare. I told everyone to hang on. It's not going to do anything.
I think it's going to be more so chaos since it's not the land rush start as well. Which, for the viewers at home, power to you. But for these drivers, you poor bastards.
You guys want a map, by the way? Because apparently there are corner names. I don't know if you knew this, but there are corner names here.
Are they? Are they corner names for the short course?
Yes. Yeah, because it's all one big course. I put it in chat if you guys go there.
That means I gotta open up another tab.
Thank you, Drew.
Study for 20 seconds. Are you sure about that?
I'm not gonna hit Casey because he just rated me. He just bought his safety.
They negotiated their safety.
So yeah, Ponce North is the big turn 2. Skybox Straight is the straightaway and the back straight. The big left-hander is the gravel pit. We knew that. And then the flyway jump. And then T6, which is the last corner, is Calamity Corner, which checks out. And then turn
1, I think it's just turn 1 because
yeah,
we do the cut
turn 1
through
is
there,
just
so we
turn
don't
1 here
have
in the
one.
short course. I think that's all it is.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, so you saw they finished the last time. Flip them around, put them backwards. We'll read off as such. Olivia Hayward, P1. Reese Gardner, P2. Bream, P3. Brandon Dollar, P4. And Lilac Zier, P5. Thus far, Sylvia will be 6th. Darren Blatt, 7th. Joe Mugford, 8th. Amity Polstrix, 9th. And 10th place will be Christina Ryan.
Zach Mitchell, P11. Jimmy Cato, P12. Nate Stewart, P13. Cade McKee is going to be rolling off 14th, 15th, Alexander Jaegerd, and then you have the pro class. Joey Herbie and Josh Gaiman on the back row, 16th and 17th.
This is going to be a good freaking time. You want some entertainment, this is how you're going to get it. It's going to be chaotic, I feel, for the drivers. This is definitely a little bit more than they signed up for, but entertainment value is definitely going to be through the roof on this one.
Yep. I'm wondering how many arguments I'm going to have to diffuse after this race. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I'm hoping Reese has a better race this time. I feel like he's a sleeper. I think he's better than he thinks he is, but
He was stupid fast in Heat 2 last week.
Are you presuming that Reese may have gamed the system to get a better starting position? That may need to be reviewed by the stewards.
No,
I don't think
Reese
he planned to be
absolutely
flipped over, no.
Yeah. No, Reese did not plan this. He flipped over. It just so happens that he's starting up there.
All right, well, chaos about to ensue. 12 laps
they're already
of
hitting each other. That's great.
absolute calamity incoming on Crandon Short. Round number 2 of the Little Rascals, presented by Team Rick. Strap in, hold that monitor down. It's about to get nuts. Here we go, then green flag in the air. Never mind.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we got green flag.
Yeah,
We are
just
underway.
very patient as the flagman. Barney was really biding his time here. Olivia with the lead, but we're going to ride along here in the middle of the field. This is where a lot of the action is going to be, especially coming down into the gravel pit. Watch out for those faster drivers. Zach's dropping back. He's on the outside. There's Christina hanging on to it. Brendan Dollar trying to get a piece of it, too. There is a lot happening in the midfield here. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
That is a right front camera. There you go.
Thus far in the back of the pack, nothing has happened. Everyone doing a solid job getting through this first lap, negotiating
Joey.
the calamity.
Joseph Herbie.
Herbie gets
Oh.
stuck. Lap 1. That is going to be a big detriment to their race.
Oh, someone got turned. Brandon Dollar's backwards.
Brandon Dollar, yeah. Oh, the final corner. They're bunching up. It's a big accordion effect. But everyone through that final corner gonna somehow get through his. Uh-oh, big pack.
Oh, here we go.
There we go again.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a big wreck.
Well, Mumford upside down, flips over the 69 truck, getting back on the wheels, though. They will be able to continue, but that would pretty much be the end of their race.
They were
all
told
the
to be
way
kind.
Back to the pack. There was no kindness shown.
I think
on that
3
one.
wide, yep, just turned in on...
They just checked up. Too.
No, yeah, they turned in and checked up. And then Christina was in the middle of whatever the hell was going on up here.
So what?
Oh, Darren just lost it.
Darren, yeah. And Darren got into Nate. Nate got into the wall. That checked everything up. And then from there, it was just calamity. And once again, Peppa Pig loses out to Bluey.
Oh, Reese is backwards.
Reese is backwards.
Reese. Oh, there goes that.
What is happening in Little Rascals Race 2 presented by Team Rick? Oh, little door to Nate Stewart. I think Christina tried to get on the anchors there. Looked like she pushed.
And give a big shout out to Hayward up in the front of the pack, though. P1 still maintaining and actually opening up a solid gap over Bream. P2 almost a full 2-second lead already. Zach Mitchell holding it down. P3 as well, looking towards the middle of the pack. Gaming up to about P8 thus far. Mired right behind Cade McKee, trying to work the way through the field. Gonna send it up the inside.
Oh, Gaiman.
Almost catch the berm on the inside. Already see that giving Joey some problems earlier on in the race, but Gaiman will not meet that same fate on lap number 3. Not making a lot of progress through the field thus far. Running out of time. These 12 laps will go by quick. Cade McKee holding station, doing an amazing job holding the back as Christina Ryan gets around Nate Stewart.
Ooh.
Working now lap number 4.
Oh, he's on the inside now. Oh, Nate lost it. No. I think Nate got Nate may have got turned there.
May have been a little bit unfortunate circumstances with some connectivity, if you catch my drift.
Oh, yeah. He got blinked in, blinked out by Cade probably, right?
Yeah. No, actually, it looks like Nate went into the back bumper of Christina and then finds himself
It just
being spun
whipped.
around. Yeah.
What the hell happened there?
Some weird connection thing with Christina there and himself.
Thanks, Ohio.
Thanks, Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, Cade's blinking and Christina was blinking, so that actually doesn't surprise me too much. As we got some action up front.
Zach was able to get past one.
Looking at it from our view, it was a connectivity problem. That wasn't anybody's fault. Something happened with the desync there.
Yeah, he just went to space.
But that being said, Team Bluey, I believe, still leading at this
Race
point.
it out.
But and Zach's trying to get their way through.
Oh, Gaiman, big move on Cade McKee, actually. Just got that move done. I was going to say Amity Pulsatrix moving up the field. Again, Ben slowly... No, Ben!
Cade McKee, hero move back up the inside of Game, and as you were going back for the replay, I was seeing that is going to regain that spot, holding station, being the kryptonite of Josh Game of Game and sending it up the inside into the final corner.
Oh, they're scrapping back here.
And will hold down the slide job into the final corner, finally getting that move done. Already almost halfway through this race, Gaiman's got a lot of ground to make up and not a lot of time to do so. Up at the front of the pack, Hayward still holding station, running away with it as Pulsatrix on the redemption drive. They're up from P9. Keenan working their way through the field, and they have the pace to get it done. Can Pulsatrix pull off the upset and get a W in our feature event? This pace should be enough to get up there. This should be a very exciting concertina towards the end of the race. All kinds of fast drivers working their way through the field now. It's going to be a matter of time until we have an absolute barn burner of a battle on our hands in the closing laps.
Don't take it away from Olivia. She's been doing a lot of practice at Wild West, so this is kind of maybe a new battle arena for her, but she knows what she's doing. Yeah, but it doesn't mean she doesn't know how to race the truck. So yeah, she might not have the speed compared to Pulsatrix. Pulsatrix too. Amity's been incredibly impressive, and not just in here, but in terms of sim racing in general. She's getting a lot quicker. She's getting a lot more consistent. And once again, you start to see that blue line start to form. Some drivers going to opt to avoid it altogether. But Ian, when we raced our race at Bark River, if you knew how to use it, it was actually a huge asset. So we'll be able to see who can separate the people who know what they're doing with that. Again, I mean, maybe just to change a line, so she's going to have to run out of the corner.
Yeah.
It's all going to depend. Team Bluey still looking for the 1-2 here as we come into about 4 laps to go.
Oh, you're seeing a lot of drivers really struggle with the center of the corner now. The blue line definitely being the detriment. A lot of people
here we go.
Over the whoops after the start-finish line. Up the insides is Amity Pulsatrix. And on lap 8, we have a changing of hands up at the front of the field. Amity Pulsatrix, P1 as the entire top 4 on top of each other. You can cover with the blanket all the way through P6 even. As this whole field, as we said, with that full field invert, with the changing of paces through and through on the field, is going to get inside Olivia. Not ready to give this one up just yet, though. Gaiman still all over the back of
Alex over-rotated.
Oh, Chrissy.
Chrissy had nowhere to go. She gives him the door. Chrissy's going to move up to 4th. That was all because of Jaeger throwing it in deep, just not getting the rotation. He still got his nose in on the inside, though. Gaiman looking for a big move on the inside. He gets Jaegered. He tries to get Christina Ryan. He's not going to get it done. They're still side by side, coming over the jump. Jaeger's going to have the run here on the inside line as Olivia starts to drop back through the field. Did a great job trying to hang on to that first place and still is in a really good position for a good finish.
Oh, what a brawl from P2 to P6, side by side throughout the field. It's like it's a pace lap. On lap number 8 is Gaiman.
Really close.
On the inside of the track, almost goes up and over on the right side wheels. Recovers it nicely, but loses a lot of ground as a result. Meanwhile, a little farther forward, Olivia Hayward, Christina Ryan, side by side. It looks like Christina will get it done and regain that 3rd spot. Now getting to the back. Mitchell, contact in the back behind them. Jaeger.
Oh my God! You had a friend.
Jaeger recovers it, and meanwhile, with all the battling going on, Cade McKee closing the gap as well, getting themselves into the script. Now going on to lap number 10. 3 laps to go. Amity still holding it strong up front, pulling a little bit of gap over Zach Mitchell and Christina Ryan. Now side by side for P2. What a battle we have on our hands. Exciting racing action in your feature event.
These two had history from the last heat. Zach going all the way to the outside. Christian trying to cut a bit more to the inside. So he gets the run down to the corner. I think Zach is going to get the run, but he's doing the super big flick. I really don't think that's getting him much time, Ian. So Zach's losing time in that corner. Gaiman is now up to P5. Olivia just trying her best to hang on back there. She's doing a great job, but these drivers up here really trying to put the pressure on, as I'm sure Christina, our winner of round number 2. Gaiman's around.
They caught the
the rejoin.
Final corner, made a mistake up on the right front wheel. That is going to absolutely axe their chances at the win, and it's going to also be the detriment to Cade McKee getting caught up in that as well. So now it's really a 4-horse pony show at the front of the field. That gap P2 to P1, staying consistent. Pulsatrix working lap 11, coming to lap 12. They are the person to beat here. Mitchell doing a great job holding down P2 as well, as Christina Ryan finally gets around Jaeger and will maintain that third position with 1 lap of racing to go.
I think Christina is the faster truck, Ian, but I don't know if she's the faster truck at the conditions right now. Amity's, I think, barring mistakes, has got this win wrapped up, but I think the battle really is who's taking home second. Will it be Mitchell? Will it be Christina? 1 lap to go, sponsored by Team Rick.
Yeah, you're still not quite giving up on that battle for P3. They threw it into the last corner, but unfortunately a little too hard. The inside of the course rubbering up. You're seeing that line being developed. You got to run the cushion now. You can't throw it on the inside. There is no bite off the corner, and you're going to see that being the detriment to anyone making those attempts at those passes up the inside, losing a lot of speed down the straights. I think Amity Pulsatrix, if they can hold it together for 2 more corners on the course, has this win wrapped up in the bag. Not much longer to go. Can she pull it off?
Yeah, hanging on 1 more corner. I don't think this is really a corner to dive. Again, once again, going to try to keep an eye on that battle way back in the field. Amity's got the run in. We see a charge from Christina. No. So Amity Pulsatrix is going to win race number 2 here from Crandon Short here in Little Rascals. Zach, a great finish in P2. Christina with a great recovery for P3. Jaeger with a strong finish in P4. And Cade McKee is going to round out your top 5.
Huge shout out to Pulsatrix, up 9 positions from the start of the race to wrap up that win, taking all those lessons they learned in the heat race and transferring it over to the muscle memory on this race. They will pick up the feature win, round number 2 of Little Rascals at Crandon Short. What a battle.
Yeah,
that
much
was
better
a
that time.
phenomenal race.
Some bumping and banging, but for the most part, it was clean. So good race, guys. I hope you guys had fun, and we'll see you next week. I believe where are we at next week? Wild Horse Pass, I think.
Oh, yay.
You're at the mountain one, right?
No, yeah, we're at the Thunderdome.
Oh, you're at the Thunderdome. That is, yeah, that's Wild Horse Pass, I think.
That was fucking entertaining from like lap 6 to lap 10, though. That was very fun to watch. The top 6, great racing, guys.
We are checking the schedule. We are checking. I think it's Wild Horse Pass, which is the small track, but it's a brawl. Like, no, I lied. We are going to. I lied. We're going to, in my opinion, on June 9th, the best off-road track in the service, Bark River International Raceway.
Here you go.
Woof, woof.
To all the dogs, you get a 10% speed buff.
I was going to say, we have, what, how many dogs?
A
we
lot.
Have 2 Bluey cars. We have a Doge car.
We got a pack.
Yeah, we have a whole pack.
Don't woof.
Oh, woof. Oh, Zach!
Oh
My God!
Somebody roll the ambulance. Roll the ambulance.
In the words of my good friend Dabin Cornelius, he on X Games. Oh my boy! Oh my God! I'm getting on the gyro for that one. Hold on 1 second. This will be good.
Okay, yeah.
Woo!
Oh.
Of course, this whole series just a prelude for the Off-Road Pro Series at the end of the month.